When I first met Michael, I wasn't sure how things were going to work out. He liked spending time at Starbucks, relaxing and enjoying a mocha frappuccino. I don't even drink coffee. I liked movies and suggested that we write one together. He didn't like that idea. Then we found a common love, music. For most of our lives, we both held a deep connection to music, enjoying a wide variety of artists and styles. At first, we spent a good deal of time choosing oldies, then jamming to them on the guitar or piano, both of us belting out the lyrics and making sure that everyone in the house knew we were there. Later, Michael's friend Alon joined us. He brought along his love of singing and performing. Our first CD was made when we placed a microphone in the middle of the room and just recorded one of our jams. I think Michael still loves that CD.
When Michael was 8, a music therapist suggested that he had perfect pitch. He could readily identify key and note changes. As most children of his generation, he was reared on Raffi, Fred Penner, and Sharon Lewison Brown. But he was equally thrilled by such recordings as A Child's Introduction to the Orchestra and Beethoven Lives Upstairs. As a teenager, his eclectic tastes ranged from Vancouver Chamber Orchestra concerts to Holly Cole. Yet, he developed an obsession for Elvis, as well as an interest in the Rolling Stones, Elton John, U2, Eric Clapton, and now Shania Twain.
I have loved music for as long as I can remember. When I was young, my mom tried to teach me piano, but that didn't last very long. I always preferred to pick up an instrument and just figure it out myself. Luckily, my parents encouraged my musical side, and when money would allow it, they would present me with a new instrument at Christmas or my birthday. I have always considered myself a songwriter instead of a musician because, while I know I'm not the best guitarist or singer, I do believe I write a pretty good song. After a few years of jamming, Michael and I began developing tools that would allow us to play music together. We attended a music theory course at UBC that would allow us to better communicate about music, and we continued to develop technology for us to compose original work. The framework for us to create Listen had begun. We recorded 12 songs, 5 originals and 7 covers, and released the CD at Christmas in 2005. Everything went well, but we realized that the CD didn't really push us as far as we could go. So we decided that we would create a CD of all original music. At the time, we thought this would mean recording 5 or 6 new songs, and that we would be done in 3 or 4 months. But in the end, we recorded 13 new songs over the course of a year. A wide group of people were involved with the creation of Listen. Alon sang on one of the songs. Michael's friend Kirstine wrote lyrics for another song, which my wife Kim sang. Robin, one of Michael's workers, played marimba for a song, which Candace provided lyrics for. Stefan, Michael's brother, played percussion and guitar for the CD. We even included a song that we recorded live with the music group that we host.
I'm Jeff. I've known Michael for 10 years. I started working with you when you were in high school, right? And I learned to help Michael with his spelling. I facilitate his spelling. This is how Michael wrote the lyrics for most, if not all, of your songs, right? And how this works for Michael is I basically hold on to his hand and stop his arm from shooting either straight out or all the way back, and hold it over the board, which has the alphabet on it, which I'll show, which has the alphabet. This is a beat up one. And Michael can then, write novels if he chose to. He can tell jokes. He can make snide comments about Star Trek fans. He can tell dirty jokes, whatever he wants to do. He can also write some pretty awesome songs, right? I don't know, you probably don't want to toot your own horn, but you write awesome songs.
Michael used a wide range of tools to write and record the CD. He used head and foot switches to write chords and melodies, and also to trigger samples to record parts live. We created software for writing intervals, melodies, chord progressions, and performance. Spring Love is a great example of how a song was collectively created. Kirstine wrote lyrics, which Michael and I read. Then Michael used his switches to create a melody line. I then used that line to compose the song, arrange the song, and record the sounds. Kim then came in and sang. Finally, Michael and I mixed and mastered the song until we felt it was complete. We created Ampertech to share our creations with other people who love music. Currently, we have a music group that meets every 2 weeks to jam, write new music, and record it. All types of people attend our event, from professional musicians to individuals who have never created music on their own. Michael and I hope to continue writing and recording music for many years to come. This is the first Michael and the Metaphor CD, and we plan to make many more.